Hey Savvy Fraggies, it's your girl Savvy here, and we're back with another video. Money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was counting up like last week. Today's video again is gonna be all things fragrance, and I'm gonna be sharing my combo of the day because y'all, she's good. At least I think so. So let's hop into this combo, and I'm going to show you and explain layer by layer on how to layer this fragrance in this combo to make sure you have it lasting all day. Okay, so let's get into it. So first things first, we are going in with our lotions, and that is key. As I mentioned, if you don't remember watching my layering tips video, make sure you go back and watch that video where I share layering tips on how to make your fragrances last lot longer than they actually are. Definitely go ahead and watch that video because it'll kind of tie in and pair into what I'm talking about in this video. But for my lotions, I started off with that for layer one. We used our Fairy Tale by Bath and Body Works. And this has notes of pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, and vanilla bean warm amber. And this is a very warm fragrance. I love this fragrance for the fall. It's an impression or very similar to YSL Libre, and we'll get into what we're going to be layering for our juices up next. I also did layer it with Vanilla Romance. And this one is a new one for me. I recently picked this one up, I believe during... I don't exactly remember when I purchased this, but I purchased it not too long ago, and I love this vanilla. It's a little spicy, and you really get that vanilla fragrance that comes through it, but the spice is just a nice added component to this fragrance. For Bath and Body Works, I also have the spray to this. It is really good. So if you don't have this one in your collection, I highly recommend grabbing it because this one is a really good fragrance to have as a vanilla. And the notes on this one is fresh cardamom, which you get that spice from the cardamom. It is vanilla absolute and captivating woods. So that woody note and the woodsy note in here warms up that fragrance perfectly to have it for the fall and winter time. So this is the second body cream that we went in with for this combo. And when you're wearing and putting on your lotions, you want to make sure to lotion all over the back of your neck, the back of your shoulders. Hit all those spots because the next layer is going to be the most important to making sure our fragrances last all day. So let's hop into our next layer. So the next layer we went in with Miss Independent. And this is Brown Sugar Babe's impression of YSL Libre. So now you see why I paired this, because we did have Fairy Tale, which does have very similar notes to YSL Libre. So I wanted to tie that into the body oil that we're going to be using. And with this body oil, you want to make sure to place it on your post points. So I put it on my wrist, I put it behind my ears and behind the neck, on the back of the neck, on the back of the shoulders, and then also the post points on your lower extremities. So you want to put it on the back of your kneecaps or the back of your leg, however you want to say that. You want to put it back there as well, so that way you just waft. Like when you're walking by, you're wafting. Like everybody is smelling you, especially if you're wearing shorts. If it's a little bit warmer outside, people are really getting whiffs of what you're wearing and your fragrances that you're wearing. So we did go ahead and layer this right on top, and this is also going to help seal in our lotion body butter layer. Y'all, Brown Sugar Babe, the best body oil company on the internet, period. So if you don't have these, I definitely recommend trying them out because y'all, I love their stuff. Their stuff is absolutely amazing. And this is not sponsored. They did not give this to me. I buy their stuff with my own money, and I will say they are one of the best body oil companies on the internet. Okay, so if you haven't tried it, make sure you go ahead and check them out, especially during the holiday season. Support a Black-owned, women-owned business. So this is the second or third layer, if you will, because we did use 2 body creams or body butters on the skin. So this is the next layer. All right, so we're gonna hop into our juices that are gonna just bring this layer together. I threw in a little surprise, a little unexpected juice for this one. So I'm super excited to go over what that is, but let's hop into juice number 1. This is the expected for this fragrance, and we went in with YSL Libre. And this is juice number 1 that we went in with. Again, Fairy Tale is very similar to YSL Libre. Miss Independent is an impression of YSL Libre. So I did want to continue with that fragrance note to kind of like tie it all together, make it just last a little bit longer, get those different notes, because each of them have a slightly different component to them, but essentially they all have similar notes, which is really going to tie and pair really well together. Y'all, YSL Libre has me in a chokehold. It's warm. That orange blossom, it kind of has like a slight note of citrus, but I just love this fragrance. Like, it is perfection. Like, they did their thing. Whoever made the juices in this bottle, you did your doggone thing, okay? The juices in here are just divine, and I absolutely love it. So this is juice number 1. And with this next juice that we are going to be finishing this layer up with, I wanted to kind of hit on the fruity, juicy note that we had in the Fairy Tale, which was that pomegranate note. So the unexpected fragrance that we went in with is the Glacier Reveal. And this is giving notes of vanilla, it's giving notes of plum, it has some musk in there, and I love this fragrance. I have been reaching for this fragrance since I purchased her, and I am just absolutely head over heels in love with Glossier U and their fragrance releases. All of them are top tier. They're very skin-like, they're very soft but still project. Y'all, I love their fragrances. And again, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased this with my own money, but will I purchase it again? Yes, I will, 1,000 times over, because if you have not gotten your nose on this fragrance, it's juicy, it's airy, it's very skin-like, but that plum is so unexpected in this fragrance. It really carries this fragrance, but all the notes tie perfectly together. And I wanted to kind of tie into that pomegranate with the plum note in this, just to kind of like, for that juicy added component. And y'all, it just softened up the fragrance just a little bit, made it a little bit more skin-like. But if you graze your wrist in front of somebody, maybe you're grabbing your bag because you just finished shopping, or you know, whatever the case may be, but they get a whiff of your wrist, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? That smells absolutely amazing. And I kid you not, this fragrance will complement any fragrance in your collection. I promise you that. And I wore this one actually with the Glossier U Doe, which is the white bottle version of this. And the girl was like, what are you wearing? That smells absolutely amazing. And I told her, and she was like, I'm gonna have to look for those, because that smells so good. So I love this fragrance. It's one of my favorites, one that I have definitely been reaching for this fall, and I will recommend it to anybody that will listen, okay? So that wraps up today's combo. I am in love with this combo. It goes perfectly for today's weather. It's nice and warm outside, not too warm, but you know, pretty good for a nice fall day. So it is the perfect fragrance combo for today's weather and just for the season that we're in, because it's warm, it's a little bit sweet, and it just has all those components that you love for the fall and winter. But that's today's combo of the day. I hope you babes enjoy. If you have these fragrances in your collection, definitely try them out. Drop a comment down below once you've tried it. Let your girl know what you're feeling, what's the vibes, if you like it, if you hate it. If so, it's completely fine. Fragrances are subjective because everybody has a different nose and it smells different on everybody, but definitely recommend trying it out so you can see what it smells like, because for me, I love it, okay? But that is all that we have for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay savvy, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and catch up on the previous videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay savvy. Peace.